This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
We are interacting with you live on the show and live from the Consumer Electronics Show going on in Las Vegas. Janice Rendon filling in for Eric Raymer today. But think about this, panoramic Wi-Fi, binge watching your favorite shows on Netflix, all this new smart home stuff. And as technology grows, our vernacular grows with it. And with each new advance, our everyday tasks get easier to handle. Our homes are smarter. Our Wi-Fi is faster. We can even talk to our remotes and have them play our favorite binge-worthy shows. Have you ever done that? Talk to your remote and tell it what to play, right? What role does all of this play as we grow our business? Well, we have digital correspondent and tech expert Sarah Evans. She is calling in live from the Consumer Electronics Show right there in Las Vegas. Sarah Evans, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Hi, guys. Thanks so much for having me.
We are so excited. So, Sarah, when did you arrive in Las Vegas?
Well, I cheat a little because I live here.
Oh.
So I've been here all along, and I get to sneak down to the Strip.
Awesome. All right. Well, tell us some of the biggest trends and the greatest things that you see coming out of the show this year.
You know, interestingly enough, you actually mentioned one of them because usually I am a gadget girl. I'm looking for the drones, TVs, cars, wearable devices. But this year, I think, is the rise of the smart assistants, devices powered by Alexa and Google, things that consumers can power with our voices in our home.
Okay. And, you know, I was at Christmas and my in-laws received an Alexa. And so everybody's yelling at this machine.
I could just imagine that.
Play this, answer this, do this. What about this? And it was pretty crazy. Do you have one yet?
I have several in my home, and let me tell you, at CES, it's really kicked up a notch. They've integrated Alexa in different products, like a refrigerator, that when you put in your recipes and ingredients, it powers essentially a virtual chef that then walks you through how to create your meal from your refrigerator, along with a video camera inside that you can access at the grocery store to see what you need to buy.
Oh, my goodness.
This really is like the Jetsons, right?
Yeah.
What's been some of your favorite things that you're seeing, Sarah?
Well, I really like the technology behind the technology, how sensors play a role. And I have a 6-year-old son as well who's really just venturing into coding and focusing on STEM. So I've really been interested in kids and tech, and also smart home and smart automation, because those are things I use as a mom on a daily basis, and I like to plan for what's coming down the pipeline.
That's cool.
Right. And so, you know, as we talk about all this electronics, all this stuff watching us, all this listening to us, are people excited about it, or is anybody a little freaked out about all these devices monitoring everything that we're doing?
I think there's always a segment of people, and rightly so, that are worried and are cautious and help, us create safety tips. What I really like about CES, though, is the hope, the hopefulness and technology, because the thousands and thousands of products that are there, they're not all going to market. But what it does is show us, here's what exists in technology, here's what's possible. And I like looking at it through that lens of what could be possible. And then once it comes to market, think, how do I integrate this into my life in a safe and healthy way?
And I think about at home, there's, all these smart homes and smart devices making it easy for us to run our personal life. Are you seeing things in the business world that as business owners are changing the way we run our business?
I think there is. I think there's a lot of crossover between business and home life now, especially for people like me. I work from home, so my home security and automation system is one and the same. For example, a lot of things have started off on an industrial scale with cameras and door chimes, door locks, automatic door entries, those sorts of things, and they've moved into the commercial and home, the home side of things. So I have those same things in my home. I can press a button and my front door unlocks, or I can enter a certain code from that. I've got a camera that's set up to the front door that my son knows to go and look at on the home portal, so he doesn't go to the door on his own. But I can monitor that outside of the home as well.
Watching our kids grow up with all this technology, it doesn't scare them. In fact, we had the internet go out because of a construction, something had happened in our neighborhood. And it really enlightened how in touch or how tied up we are. The kids wanted to watch a movie and they're like, oh shoot, we can't. Well, that's okay. I'll just send this one to you. Oh, nope, we can't. I thought, well, I'm going to, that's all right. I'm going to balance the checkbook. Oh, nope, I can't log into my bank. Oh, that's okay. Let's make a pie. I couldn't pull up the recipe online. We had to leave the house, Sarah, because it was driving us crazy how many things were attached. And it is pretty exciting. Now, I know one of the things that, all of our habits are changing. What do you see as one of the biggest habits now coming out, from the 2017 into this year? What do you think one of the biggest changes for consumers will be in their habits?
Well, the way that people are viewing content is changing in a few different ways. And one is that we're not tethered to our home television screen, but things that I've seen at the show, televisions continue to get bigger and thinner. Some are as thin as a piece of paper, newspaper. They're so thin and they look like more mountable ball art. But we also have our handheld devices. You just mentioned yours weren't working at home, no internet, you had to leave the house. But you can stream content on that. I'm a Contour customer, so I have the streaming app available, so I'm not just watching that at home. I travel a lot, so I'm binge watching from my hotel room. But in our homes also, I love the idea that on Contour I have multiple different profiles I can set up. So for each of my kids, for my husband and I, our preferences are all there. And predictive search, it's getting smarter the more I search and use it and provide